Minnesota Vikings breathing a sigh of relief. Do you know how many Vikings fans I know? They're like, we're going 5-0. We might wind up 5-12. Like back in the day, we were 5-0, and then we missed the playoffs.
Yeah,
and so blah, 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 blah.
Happened before.
Okay. Not with 18. As long as 18's healthy. And Sam Darnold, I'm just concerned. Like, let's not regress to a mean here. Let's keep going.
Yep.
That first interception he threw right to Zaire Franklin, hit him between the fours after they got a gift turnover from the Colts to start. That wasn't any good. There were 3 turnovers by Sam Darnold last night, but 18. How good is Justin Jefferson? It's just like, why don't they throw it to him every play?
Well, I mean,
I would do it. I would throw it to him every, like, sort of like, with a wild pitcher. You take every ball until he throws a strike.
Right.
So throw it to 18 every time until it's incomplete. Then start again.
I mean, 33 is pretty good.
Aaron Jones.
And 87's back.
And 87's back, and Hawkinson, and 3, and Addison.
Yep.
Okay. Naylor scored a touchdown.
Yep.
And you know who's really good? Harrison Smith is really good. And so defensively, they got all over Joe Flacco.
Yeah, they were up in.
And man, I mean, the Colts, they had to be like, their first 15 was clicking. They were the pick to click. And then how many times is Flacco going to put? How many times do you see a quarterback put the ball right in the breadbasket of his running back, and then it fell right through Jonathan Taylor's hands? That blew up the first drive. And
their only touchdown was defensive, which people were questioning on Twitter. I didn't really understand. You want him flagged for playing football? Guy made a great defensive play.
Shane Steichen makes the move, which takes a whole bunch of guts, and then I think everybody assumed it would just start looking like 2023 Cleveland Browns in December, and it didn't. And the run game wasn't any good. I will just say this, Colts fans, tip your cap to a Vikings team that has a great defense, certainly at home, and they showed up and they made the plays. And I'll just tell you this, man. Flacco, it's not like he didn't have the arm strength. It's not like he was lost. It's not like he was looking frail, pushing 40. I think it's just one of those where you tip your cap. Because I understand that you got to get your reps and you got to get your snaps for your guy to get better. But if you're in the mode of let's win week to week right now because we have a shot to make the playoffs, that defense last night, I don't know how Anthony Richardson would have looked. I don't know how if you would have been even moving the ball half as well as Flacco. Is my opinion.
Maybe not. It felt like he might have made some plays with his feet where Flacco couldn't last night.
Well, the decision, rubber is going to meet the road. Next 3 games, home for Buffalo, at the Jets on a Sunday night, and then home for Detroit. Oh, boy, for the Colts. And as for Minnesota, they just started their AFC South run. They're now 6-2. And the Minnesota Vikings now, after that game, head to Jacksonville. Oh, boy. And then they're at Tennessee before they visit Chicago. So breathe a sigh of relief, Vikings fans. You're definitely not going to go 5-12, and you're in second place now in the NFC North. How about that? And the Colts had a chance to get closer to the Texans, who have already swept them and couldn't do it. Yep. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.